Hey there, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the first playthrough of Revtro Stew. My name is Stuart, and this is my first series that I'm going to be jumping into. Rolling this out right after, I guess a couple days after they released the N64 upgrade on the Nintendo Switch. So we're going to play a favorite of mine from my childhood. This is Super Mario 64. And as all of you would be new here, I would imagine. Just want to give you a little bit of insight. I'll try to do this while playing into what this channel is going to be about and what I hope it will turn into. But only time will ultimately tell. As the name kind of implies, I am a pastor and have been working at a church for the past 5 years or so, where for the last most of that it's been as the pastor of youth and children, which I still am overseeing a lot of that, but it has grown a little bit here in the past few months to take on more responsibilities. Alright, so let's see how these controls work with regards to the Switch controls. And so the goal of this channel is maybe a bit, it may seem a little disjointed, a little odd, but it's basically an attempt to tie in my interest in video gaming with just faith discussions, specifically of Christianity, where I will reflect a bit on my things that I'm reading, or sermons that I'm preparing, or really anything that kind of catches my attention is the goal. Big Bomb on the summit. And to do it all while playing video games. So this could end up being very interesting. I also plan on doing book reviews and things of that nature. And we're going to see how much of this I remember from my childhood. Big Bomb on the summit is pretty simple in terms of where to go, what to do. You get up to the summit. So we're going to do that. I'm going to play through as much of this as I can, as much as I remember, as much as I tolerate when it comes to some of these challenges. So we'll see how this goes in the long run. But I also plan on doing book reviews and anything that really kind of tickles my fancy when it comes to my interests. So just to give you, as I said, a little bit more background, I mentioned that I've been a pastor for the past 5 years. Recently actually got ordained as a pastor within the last month of this recording. And I have a real interest and passion in spiritual formation above just about anything else, which is really helping others develop their faith journey, to draw closer to God, to develop more intimately in their relationship when it comes to the spiritual practices, but also in growing and developing fruits of the Spirit as we allow the Spirit to work within our lives. So some of the stuff that you're going to see on here, gameplay for a lot of it probably, but I will try to tie in as much as I can while trying to focus on these games. Just discussion, or just reflections, as I said, of things that I'm reading, and things that I might be studying or looking into. So, I'm not the greatest when it comes to commentary on these types of things, so if there's silence, well, that's just me. Oops, that's not what I wanted. So that may happen, because I am not that good at commentary and just talking about things off the cuff. But I think the goal here with regards to a lot of these videos will be, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe, give or take. There's no clear-cut thing. And so when it comes to interaction, in the comments below, I would love to know what are, some of your faith questions, what has been challenging, what has been difficult in the midst of faith. Because I'm not... I don't typically avoid questions. I think there's a lot of things within church that gets viewed as untouchable, and I like to mess with those things usually, as uncomfortable as they may be. Alright, so we got some time to wait here. So I would love to know in the comments what some of your faith questions are. What are some games you'd like to see me play? I'm limited in terms of what I have available to me, and I will play probably a lot of retro stuff as I'm able to get a hold of it. But also, I've got some newer things. There's some stuff coming out on Switch that I plan on getting a hold of, and we'll see how that ends up playing out in the grand scheme of things. Take that, turtle. Alright. Got ourselves our second star. I don't know if this is going to be a 100... Was it 120? 120 star playthrough? Oh, I gotta jump and get it. But we'll get as many as we can get. So that is 2 stars down. 118 to go. Back into the picture. Some of this stuff I may not remember in terms of... Oh, that's interesting as far as... let me try to fix our screen here. That might have fixed it. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, shoot to the island in the sky. I can do that. Some of these I can't get until I get the hat. But it's still not really within the frame. So I might have to fix that off screen in order to get the picture back where it should be. Because it's clipping the top there. But that's alright. So other things about me, I am married. I've been married for the past 12 years to my wife Joelle, who is not a gamer. However, I am trying to work on her with that and get her at least interested in some of that stuff. We do have another channel that is 2Max Try, where we just try different things. So if I do convince her to play a game, it'll probably be over on that channel, so give that a look, give that a follow, and subscribe on that, if I'm able to convince her on that. But a lot of that is, you know, we put out stuff if we take trips or try recipes or things like that. Go on that channel, try different foods, cereals, chips, stuff like that. Alright. I never like these 8 coins, and I really don't like the 100 star coins. 100 coin stars, just because. So that's why I don't know that I'm going to do a full playthrough of this, because I really don't like... Alright, I gotta figure out... Oh, what the heck? Ah! Stinking... Trying to figure out... Oh, they didn't fix the camera. It's just as bad. But whatever. Oh. Ah! There we go. Alright, so I know... Probably should have gone to the... Oh, jeez. Probably should have gone to the island to get that one. Yeah, so here's that awkward silence I was talking about as I try to focus and think of things to say. But I would be interested in knowing what kind of games. I'm going to stick a lot to Virtual Console for the time being, just because of what's available. So we've got some N64, NES, that type of stuff out there. That's 5. I think I know where the last 3 are. Let me just head over here. So I noticed that with the rollout here, we have Super Mario 64, which as I said, is a favorite from my childhood. But then I know that there are Yoshi's Story, so I think I'll probably end up playing through that. I don't know if I'm going to do Star Fox, just because that was not a game that I played growing up. So, I don't know, it might be entertaining to watch me struggle through and figure out how to play that, but you'll have to let me know if it's something that you'd like to see me try. I know sometimes you need to encounter newer games and stuff that's going on with that. That being said, I will play some newer stuff if it catches my attention. That doesn't always happen. I don't know, maybe as I'm getting older, it's just harder for me to figure out... Oh, that's not what I want. Alright, I'm gonna have to get a different coin here. And then maybe work on the 100 coins when I finally get the wing cap. I don't remember how I did this growing up. There we go. That actually worked out well. And I'm hoping that over time we'll start to see more N64 games rolled out. Like, I would love, and I don't know if it'll happen, love to see Banjo-Kazooie on here. And its sequel, because it's just a great game. Alright, so that's all I think I can do for now. But we'll continue on and see. I may have to work on talking to any of the toads that might be around. Once I remember where they are. Alright, so I know I can go in there, but I think I'm going to go over here too. I think it's Thwomps. Get off the stairs. I guess I can go up there, actually. Let me do that. I'm going to go up here, and we're going to take on these 2 stars that I know are in here. And hopefully I can get them. Alright, I think there was one point where I played this where I was able to get both of the stars, like the record star and the regular star, in one run without having to shortcut it. So let's see if that can still happen. I forget what it is. It's under 20 seconds, 21 seconds. Yeah, 21 seconds, which I just made. So I will have to do this again to get the regular star. I know it used to be I had to take the shortcut because I was horrible at this game. And I'm sure there will be certain things that are still horrible for me. Just because I don't remember where a lot of this is. Alright, so we're going to go and we're going to get the regular star then. Like, I know I'm going to have a hard time with the penguin. Trying to beat the penguin in the second race or something. Because you can't cheat, you gotta beat him legit. That was actually a faster time than the last one. Oh. I will say, so far the controls here aren't that big of a difference. Or big of a hindrance. I know I was used to the N64 stuff. And so I'd also like to know, what are some things that you guys would like to see come to the Virtual Console? Whether it's NES, SNES. I'll be honest, I haven't been a huge fan of what's been released on NES or SNES. But some of it might just be because I wasn't familiar with it growing up, so I wasn't really that excited about it. Alright, so let's go beat Womp. Yeah, I'm aware. Thanks. Oh, well, that's my first death. I'm sure there will be many others. I tried to rush through that. That was the real problem. Okay. Really? Why do I have to... So you're gonna do that every time? I'm guessing for the... Don't push yourself off. Okay. Come on. I'm not sure... I was about to say, where's that Thwomp? Alright, so let's see if this... I was never good at this tiptoeing thing. There we go. Yeah, let's try to figure out this. Alright. I think there's a red coin down there. I'm not sure, so when it comes to the time to get the red coins, that might be a bit of a challenge to remember. I'm sure some people would love to see GoldenEye come to this, and probably a number of others, and I'm willing to try some of these things. Like, I'm trying to think here. Oh, come on. I'm trying to think what's on here right now. We obviously have Mario 64. Mario Kart is on here. I don't know if I'm going to do Mario Kart. We'll see. I really want to stick to games that... Oh, come on! What the heck? Perspective's getting me messed up. I'll have to see. I don't know if Mario Kart on here has... Like, is it beatable? Like, does it have a definitive end? I'm not really sure. I'll have to check it out and see if there's an actual, like, end to it. I don't know that it is, but we'll see what happens. Top of the fortress. Top of the morning. So it'll be interesting to see what they end up adding over time. We will be playing Ocarina of Time at some point. I know that's on here. As I said, Yoshi's Story will be on here, or is on here, so we'll see that. And then when it comes to like Genesis stuff, Genesis is things that I'm really not familiar with. I didn't really grow up with it. I know Sonic 2 is on there, so we may end up playing that. Just for the sake of fun. I'm not good at getting Chaos Emeralds and all that, but we can still play through the game. Then there's like Echo the Dolphin is on there, Rystar, stuff that I never played. And so I wouldn't even know what to do to play those games. So, but once again, it might be fun to try out new things since we have them available to us. It'll be interesting what kind of weird Japanese stuff gets put on too, because I know there's already one game on there and I don't know what it's called. I'd have to see. That I tested out a little bit just to see what the heck it was, and even playing it, I didn't know what was going on. I was in a field shooting bugs. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Alright, top of the fortress. Okay. Maybe we'll do one more star and then call it quits for this video. We'll see what this next star is. And we want to get the flying cap in order to finish up. Shoot into the wild blue. Don't remember. I think I remember. Is that the one where I have to shoot to the wild blue? I think I know where that is. That almost ended up as that. Come on! Get up there! I think there's a coin on top of him, too. Keep getting practice at punching those in the face. Oh, I think I need to be down there, actually. One thing I'd like to see, and I don't know if we ever will, is some GameCube stuff on here. I would love to be able to play some of that stuff that I never did. But once again, I don't know if we'll ever see that. Alright. Yeah. That's open. I'm trying to think here. Oh, now I gotta figure out... I don't know if this is the wild blue. And I don't know where to fire off onto either. Oh, I need to go a little higher. Alright. At least I didn't overshoot it. I think this is the wild blue one. We'll find out. Ooh, it's a little tough to navigate. Alright. To navigate the controller. But anyway, that is going to take care of it for this video, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. And hopefully you'll catch the next episode where we will continue on our journey in Mario 64. And I look forward to hearing your comments and what you're interested in seeing me play, as well as discuss over here over the next series and things like that. So take care, guys. Be blessed, and we'll see you in the next video.